Hi, I'm Gary Peer. I'm joined by Jeremy Rosens, the Director of our St Kilda office, and partner Philip Kingston for a special feature on the St Kilda market and wrap summary for October 2012.
Hello and welcome.
Jeremy, you've now been here for 6-7 months in
Yep.
St Kilda, and this is the first of our little, I guess, side episodes of GPTV.
Yes, it
And
is.
we're talking about the St Kilda market and what's going on here, and people are always interested in what's happening in this incredible suburb. Let's talk about what's been happening and what is happening at the moment, and the month of October.
Been a busy month for St Kilda in its entirety. Interestingly enough, the sales from this October versus last October, there were 35 sales recorded for October 2011 for the whole suburb, and 34 this year. So not far off last year's total, and some pretty big results, and one of which I'm pretty pleased to talk about, because the man over here, Philip Kingston, actually auctioned off number 7 Belford Street, a block of 4 apartments.
Yes, big day that was.
How did that rate in terms of the sales of the month?
So far, it's been, the total month has been the biggest sale for the month
Okay, so the biggest sale in St Kilda
in St Kilda.
was made by us.
Correct.
Good going. I haven't been here all that long. Phil, you did that auction. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, that was a big day. Belford Street is a sensational position, just coming off Ackland Street, running through to Barclay Street. A really iconic position. We would have had a crowd there of about, 60 people. 5 people bidding, probably another 3 or 4 didn't even get a chance to bid. On the market at $2 million, and whilst the price is undisclosed, we sold it for many hundreds of thousands in excess of the reserve.
Tell us a bit also, we had a big sale on the weekend, just past, last weekend of October in Robe Street. You want to talk a little bit about that one?
Yeah, that was a beautiful older style apartment, ground floor in Robe Street, stunning building, and you conducted that auction too.
Iconic building, really, one of the old mansions that was converted into apartments, and one of the last company share buildings in St Kilda.
Tell us about the clearance rates in October for St Kilda.
Clearance rates were hovering in the mid-60s. I think it finished up at 67% for the month of October.
Okay, pretty strong month.
Yeah.
Pretty strong month. And let's talk a little bit about who's buying St Kilda. What sort of people are coming in and buying here at the moment?
Look, not much has changed in the past few years. I think the demographic of buyers that you're looking at is a lot of investors are back into the market. With interest rates coming down, we're seeing a lot more investors in the apartment market, and interestingly enough, not just in the apartment market, they're also looking at small houses and townhouses and things like that. Probably you'll find the demographic, in fact, I looked at a stat the other day, the average age of people buying in St Kilda, or living at least, is 34 years of age. So it's a lot of younger crowd here than in a lot of other suburbs.
Okay. We've talked about the biggest sale in St Kilda. What about the lowest price sale?
Lowest sale, I think it was $142,000. Unfortunately, we didn't make that sale. It was also a company share apartment in Smith Street in St Kilda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an amazing suburb. There's such a big variety, Philip. You know, you can buy from 140 right up to $2 and $2.5 million.
Let's skip real estate for the moment. Let's talk about just what's going on in this fantastic strip where we've opened our office. We're at number 55 Inkerman Street, which is between Barclay Street and the highway. And since we've been here, 2 new cafes have just opened up. There's Fuel across the road, which I haven't had the pleasure of a coffee yet, but
no.
And
they've
then
delivered some things to us and we've eaten them.
And then there's the new Japanese restaurant that's just
Maki.
opened up. Maki, is it?
Yep.
And I see that they got a really good review in the Good Weekend, not the Good Food Guide on Tuesday's Age a couple of weeks ago. Can't wait to try that. Have you been there for lunch?
Been there. I can, the tick of approval.
Yep, great. So what a happening little strip.
It is a very exciting place.
Quite involved in the community here. He's already involved with the football club, the St Kilda City.
Yes.
How did they go?
Our junior team that we sponsor actually won the premiership this year, so very exciting for the St Kilda City Football Club.
Put on the boots and get back in there and play?
Well, they've asked me next year if I'll captain coach. I just need to have a bit of a think about that with work commitments.
Getting deeper into the community, Jeremy and I were having breakfast or lunch the other day at Los Chicos in Carlisle Street, and we're sitting there just having a chat about what's going on in the business, and this mother approaches us, and I only know that she's a mother because she had a pram, and she
with a baby
introduced herself as somebody from the St Kilda Mums, and she said thank you for the sponsorship that we've been doing for the St Kilda Mums. So
great organisation.
Our tentacles are now stretching deep into the community.
They are
Coming
indeed.
into now the summertime. It's a hot suburb in terms of the best all year, but summer really starts heating up. What do you think is going to be happening through here?
St Kilda will hot up. The market will hot up. And I think along with the weather, you're going to see an influx of new buyers in the market in spring. or summer rather. So it's certainly the place to be when the sun's shining, whether it's down at St Kilda Beach or down Ackland Street or Carlisle Street. This is certainly where you want to be in the summer months.
It's an interesting suburb in that many suburbs not much happens over December, January, but I reckon there's going to be quite a few sales, a bit of real estate still.
Yeah, we do transact a bit. There'll be buyers that are around, and there'll be sales that will be made.
Well, hopefully you're not taking a holiday over summer. You'll be working pretty much right through then, will you?
I'll have to make a note now not to take that holiday.
Oh, you won't have time for that, will you? Yeah. A great market wrap for October. You've heard about the low sale, the high sale, the averages, what's going on out there. A suburb that's always exciting, always interesting, in demand, and one that Jeremy Rosens has been doing a damn fine job as our partner.
He has.
Running, and we're certainly getting towards 60 sales now in that short time that we've been running.
Thereabouts, yeah.
And we continue to enjoy working in this suburb, and we welcome, of course, the opportunity to sell, help you buy, rent, whatever it is that you're looking to do.
Or just come in for a coffee and have a look at our new office at number 55 Inkerman Street, St Kilda.
Before we go, Jeremy, is there any property that you want to talk about or wrap up perhaps? That's
absolutely.
On the market?
We've got a fabulous auction on the 17th of November at number 63 Faulkner Street, right in the heart of St Kilda. A beautifully architecturally designed townhouse. Jackson Clements Burrows.
Well, as the architectural aficionado of the three of us,
self-appointed,
they are one of the leading architects, not just in Australia but in Southeast Asia. We actually had the joy of selling Graham Burrows' house in East St Kilda, I think last year or the year before. They are an amazing architectural firm, and certainly I would welcome anybody, whether they're a buyer or not, just to come and have a look at this property.
Who's doing that auction? It's on the 17th of November at 11:30 a.m. if my memory serves me correctly.
Your memory is very good, Gary. Very good. It is at 11:30. I'm not sure who's doing that auction, either myself or Philip.
All right, we'll toss for it.
Yeah,
we look forward to seeing you there, ladies and gentlemen, at that terrific home and in St Kilda, and we'll look forward to wrapping up the market at the end of next month to see what happened in November 2012.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.